And hello, we are here for the Wabash versus Lewis and Clark College soccer match today. I am Max Gerlach here with Kat Sars. And Kat, what are you expecting to see in this soccer game today?
I think it will be a tough match for the Wabash Valley soccer girls because last game they played against Lewis and Clark, they lost 11 to nil. So it will be a tough match.
And in that being a tough match, in this being a tough match, will there be anything that they can work on going forward and just not even seeing this as a tune-up match for Lewis and Clark? And I think, of course, Wabash is going to try to play to win, and that's what you got to do. But is there anything that you want to see them work on to get the score down from 11 to 0?
Yeah, I think that they had to always don't give up. So even it is hard to say. So for us, it's easy to say, hey, make this, make that, but they have to do it, and they have to get always keep focus in the game. Don't get mad. Then they get behind the other scores. So always focus, always fight. I want to see that the girls are fighting for the match and don't give up.
Yeah, and that's something that we say a lot in America, at least, is armchair quarterback. You're trying to play from your seat or you're trying to coach from your seat, and it's all those little things. Like, it's easier to see what's going on from your chair on a screen than it is, when you're on the field playing and you're really worried about not making mistakes, not giving
Yeah,
up any goals or anything like that.
exactly. But I think when they play as a team and they fight together, it will be a good start so far.
Yes.
It looks like Lewis and Clark will make the kickoff.
Yes, and Lewis and Clark is wearing the black and blue jerseys, and then Wabash is wearing the pink jerseys. An alternate jersey for the month of October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
And here we go.
Lewis and Clark has the ball, passing it around right now. Wabash working on defense. And after announcing a high school soccer game, there's a lot more communication in this college game, and that's something that you know you definitely want to see in your team is communicating and working to get the ball passed around and getting an opportunity to score.
Yeah, but I think that isn't the most communication that it is so far. Because I talked to Sarah Del Bosque, the captain of the Warriors, and she said we can do more communication and we have to do more. But I think they're on a good way. But now,
And number 5 there for Wabash kicks the ball out of bounds, and Lewis and Clark will have the throw in. Now, when you get, it's called a power play, am I right? When you get, you have advantage and you have a chance to score a goal, right? Okay. That was a good clear by the Wabash defense.
and they make it quick. So the Lewis and Clark defense don't know half the time, but
That was a heads-up play there by number 7, Addie Weaver. She looked to have kicked it off of the Lewis and Clark defender's leg as she was going out, so we got the throw in.
what you can see so far is that the Warriors are playing very defense. Usually they take more and higher pressure on the opponents, but today they play a very defensive soccer.
And against a high-scoring team like Lewis and Clark, I think the defensive approach will work out for them in trying to slow the game down to their pace.
Yeah.
because pace of play is something very important as I've learned in soccer. It's who's got better conditioning, who's gonna be
Yeah.
able to play longer. Oh. And that was just a good goal, a good play. I'm looked to be scored by, I can't get a number right now. The black and blues little, I think number 23. That is Claudia Andreu. She is from Spain, so that is a little bit of harder last name for me to pronounce.
And now it's a very important point in the game for the Warriors. Are they put their heads down, or are they chin up, go back, and fight again?
And definitely allowing a goal in the first 3 minutes of the match is going to be one of those that's probably very tough to recover from, but I think if they're going to slow the game down and not allow Lewis and Clark to score any more goals, they just got to get one. And it looked like Wabash made an attempt to clear the field there, and Lewis and Clark got themselves another play. Ooh, good header there by the Wabash defense. This Wabash, there you go. Goalie's got the ball. She's going to punt this away, and a very needed clear from the net because she was, looked stressed out there because they got a lot of shots on goal like there.
Yeah, there were so much player inside the box, but nobody can't clear the ball. So
And that's what it seems to be good teams do in soccer is they don't allow you to clear the ball and they get themselves a lot of opportunities to score. And the part about this that is worrying is Wabash has not been able to get any sort of momentum going the other way. It's been all Lewis and Clark. It's all been on what would be the right side of the field if you're watching on the stream.
yeah, as you see, the Lewis and Clark defense, where is it? They on the field? They're near the middle line, so they have a lot of space on their side, and Wabash need their momentum to get behind the defense line to get in direction of the goal.
And if I'm correct, you can't get too far past the defensive line, can you?
Um,
And that would be offsides.
yeah, but when you're on the line with the defense, the ball goes over you, you can run after the ball. So
Okay.
this is what I meant.
Before the first soccer game I ever called, I watched a YouTube video called Soccer Explained for Dummies on YouTube, and now I understand it enough to hopefully give you a good play-by-play.
Oh, that's what
There.
I meant. But the referee said it was offside. I'm not sure, but
So what do you look for when you are making a call for offsides?
you have to look in the moment where the ball leaves the foot of the passing person. Where is the other person? Is it behind the last person of the other team, or is it um, on side?
Okay.
Oh,
Good defense there by Wabash. That's what we're looking for is defensively. Can they stop this Lewis and Clark team who likes to score a lot of goals? So, in soccer, when you get that corner kick, is that something that you think you can use to score a goal a lot of times,
Definitely.
where you're setting up what would be plays in any other sport? Sort of a play to get a goal.
I think a corner kick is one of the most dangerous situations you can create. It depends on the team, of course, but yeah. Oh,
Ooh,
that was a good kick. I think that it was number 4, Madeline Kuhn, for Lewis and Clark.
it was. There was some power behind that kick. And that is another corner kick for Lewis and Clark. And you hear the Lewis and Clark coaches screaming pressure, pressure, pressure. They're trying to pressure this Wabash goalie and really make her struggle to get the score.
Yeah, and force them to make mistakes so they can use their momentum and get another chance to score.
And that's another point I'll make. That's another thing that good teams do in any sport is they do the fundamentals right, and then they're gonna apply pressure and they're gonna make you make simple mistakes.
Now you see, Wabash Valley has the ball, but there's nobody up front, so they have to see, hey, who's coming with me? That was a very long throw in.
Looked to be a very good throw in, put their teammate in good position. So, in on a throw in, is that another position that you want to be in as a team on an attack in soccer?
Especially when you have somebody like her who can throw in that far. So you can go very far up front. But the Warriors are back with the ball.
That's another one where Lewis and Clark just applied a lot of pressure. And these jerseys are hard to read, and I cannot get a good look on who I think scored that goal. I really think it was number. Well, I can't see any anymore, but we'll we'll try to get better on seeing these uniforms. The dark blue and the black just is rough to see what's going on. That's a good play by the Wabash defense. And Lewis and Clark is going to clear the field, and they're going to be probably back on the attack. Good save there by the Wabash goalie. That is Hannah Melander.
I think the Lewis and Clark girls make the game very fast, and sometimes the Warriors are a little bit too far away from the opponent, so it isn't easy to defend that. Every single player of your Lewis and Clark is in the half of the Warriors.
And that is not very good for this Warriors team right now.
Definitely not.
What are we going to get here? Another corner kick?
Exactly. And when you see two people going to the corner kick, they make it fast. With the short pass, it was the outside of the net.
I was scared there. I thought she made that one.
The team is very compact. They are all in the middle. They don't make it wide. They don't use the space so far. So
And Lewis and Clark have just done an amazing job at applying the pressure. And here's a throw in. Thank goodness it's not another corner kick. And here's another corner kick. So exactly what we didn't want to see.
and we're back with the throw-ins on this side.
Another good clear by the Wabash defense. But of course, Lewis and Clark gets to it, and they're back on offense again. And will that be a throw in or a corner kick?
Throw-in. It's on the sideline.
Thank goodness. I wasn't sure if it was just how close it was to the corner it went out, or if it went out on the sideline or not. Now these Lewis and Clark defenders they are quick to the ball. I feel like every time that we have cleared it, they've done a good job of getting to the ball quicker than we do and getting the ball back on their side of the field.
Yeah, and I think number 9 from Wabash Valley, Rainy Breeder, is a little bit lonely up front, so She tried to get the ball back, but then there are three opponents. It's very hard because they play one pass and the ball is gone.
And like I said earlier, fundamentally sound. Every kick that they've had, I feel like, is on target where they're trying to go, except for this last kick. But here, they're just killing our Wabash defense.
Sometimes the Warrior defense can clear the ball and shoot them up front, but there is nobody to get the ball. So Lewis and Clark defense, they are very up front. They can get it back and they start the next attack onto the goal. So it's literally a game only on one goal.
And does Wabash need to pull people back to get out of there or out of this situation, or is that something that they're just going to have to keep doing this and hope that we get a lucky break at some point?
Yeah. So I think it is a little bit the tactique tactics today to play very defense, but this was the best example. It would be offside. And it's very hot today, so it's very exhausting to get back and up front all the time. So most of the Warriors stay in the defense and back.
And Lewis and Clark on another power play. It has to be about their 12th power play of the game, it feels like. They have had about everything that they're just doing whatever they want. And here, if Wabash can get a good clear, maybe we can cut the lead to one. But it's just going to have to be kind of flipping the switch and trying to put the pressure back on Lewis and Clark.
That's a free kick for Wabash Valley. And now they have time. They have time to get up front, to get in position, to hopefully make something out of the free kick.
Now, free kick is the one where they all get a. Oh, never mind. I'm still trying to figure out some of my soccer knowledge. I thought on the free kick she would get to kick it from about the box for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, that's the penalty.
Okay.
And that's only happened when the foul was made in the goal box. That was a very good ball. Ooh. Lewis and Clark is very fast with the ball.
They just, as soon as they get the ball, it is that they're going. They don't waste any time trying to get set something up. They're just going to go, and they're all quick enough that it sets up as they're going. Lewis and Clark did a good job of keeping that one in bounds, and I think now they're going to try to slow the game down, tire out this Wabash girls team, and go and get themselves a quick score. Something else I've noticed is this Lewis and Clark team is very physical. They're out there, they're pushing us around, and they're getting the balls that they want simply because they are being so physical.
I think they are very quick in their handlings with the ball, quicker than the Warriors, so they can turn easily, sometimes a bit too easy to around.
That was very risky there of our goalie to leave the goal there and get out and try to fall on that ball. But at the same time, we got lucky there because she missed the kick just wide right.
But I think with clear communication, it had be her ball.
Here, Wabash is going to get a throw in. Hopefully, as we've been saying, I feel like this whole game we can get some momentum going back the other way and hopefully get a score. There's a good throw in, and of course, Lewis and Clark takes the ball back, and they got the power play again. Wabash does a good job of getting it out there, and Lewis and Clark putting the pressure back on pretty quick.
Lewis and Clark uses the space of the field, and I think the Warriors are often a bit too far away from their opponent, so they don't get the pressure on the person with the ball to get it back.
Here we're going to see another throw in from number 4, Madeline Kuhn.
It's always good then Hannah Maylander has the ball and take a quick break. Everybody can breathe for a second and then move on with the game. Because it looks very
much a struggle right now for
Yeah.
Wabash. Another thing about this Lewis Clark team is they're very well conditioned. I don't feel like any of them have slowed down from the 45th minute to the 19th now.
We're already 26 minutes into this game.
And both goals came within the first 35 minutes, or what would have been 10 minutes of
10
the game.
minutes,
So
yeah.
we have done a great job of holding them off so far in this, since their last goal later in this match. Would it be match or set like volleyball, or is it, period?
The first half of the game, so we have two halves with
Okay, so
45 minutes.
It'll be halves. Okay, I'm still working out the soccer lingo, and we're gonna be there by last soccer game of the year.
It is a very good position for the free kick for the Lewis and Clark team.
Looks to me like they're using it pretty well. Well, Actually, great defense there by Wabash. And they tried to get it cleared, but
There's no up front.
Lewis and Clark has their defense on our side of the half line, so that is going to be very hard for us to even clear the ball. We need to try, and even if it means not giving them a shot, but we got to try to kick one back to our goalie so she can get us a rest and hopefully let us clear the field. And Lewis and Clark's probably going to get another shot on goal here. Never mind. This Wabash defense has looked very good these last couple minutes, and we have not allowed, I think, a single shot on goal. And there we go. That's going to give ourselves some time to rest. Even if it gives them some time to rest, I feel like we're going to need it more, trying to get us momentum going forward in the match.
A moment to breathe, to get back focused on the game. And this is a very long kick. Oh. And it was Claudia Andreu from Spain with the shot, with a try on target, but it was a miss.
And we needed this again, even though it's just running clock is what's, I think, helping us right now. Is we need to get out of this set without allowing another goal and try to be more aggressive in the next set. Gosh dang it, half.
They have 60 minutes left to go. It can be very long 60 minutes. Offside.
We'll take an offside penalty. It's the first one on Lewis and Clark so far in the half. So
yeah, because usually the defense stands so back behind, there's no possibility to run in the offside position. Alba Montava with the shot. Usually she should wider, but we're still with the ball.
Finally, ball's on our side of the field. Let's make something out of it, Warriors. Here, we'll take a throw in because that's going to get us the momentum for a little bit, hopefully, and just try and get the ball, keep the ball on our side of the field. Good pass to get her teammate open, and she's probably going to send one to.
We're back on the Warriors side.
And again, some more good defense by the Warriors. Of course, we're worried about the throw in here, but I think we'll take that over a shot on goal. Even though this girl is very good at the throw in, she throws it, one heck of a ways.
Yeah. It's very hard to read the numbers of the Lewis and Clark players.
Jerseys and.
Yeah, and the sun.
And it's a little difficult for our home Wabash Warriors, but we're going to make do with what we have. And there's another attempt to clear the field, and
Yeah.
she couldn't get out there far enough to get us cleared. And
During Kaysen tried to change the side, but there was nobody, so Lewis and Clark is back with the next attack.
so there, we see our team kick it out a good amount of times when we feel like they're creeping down our neck. Is that something on the throw in we feel more comfortable defending that, or is that just basic soccer strategy?
I think it's part of some basic and just get the ball out of the danger zone in the middle of the field. Of course, usually you try to kick the ball up front to reach your teammates to get the other side attempt, but sometimes it's easier just to kick it to the side so you can start again with defending.
And here, we got under 10 minutes, or under 15 minutes left in the match, rearing in on 10. I think this is something good to look at defensively for the Warriors, as it is only 2-0 against a very solid Lewis and Clark team.
Exactly.
Kat, that's what we've been waiting for. I'm feeling a little bit of a breeze. I see the trees and the flag going like there's a breeze, and I'm feeling it. It is feeling a little nicer than the 86 degrees it actually is out here.
Yeah, and I can imagine how the girls on the field feel.
Yes. And it's 86 in October. I don't know if that's something that you're used to, but that's something.
Definitely not.
That's just the irony of the Midwest weather. You have years where it's snowing in late October, and then years where it's 86 in early to mid-October. This is crazy. Number 9 there, Alyssa Navarro, showed a lot of speed there in getting down the field and beating us to the ball.
Yeah, and it results in another corner kick.
Which is something that we have been trying to avoid.
And Gary is alone going up front. Wait for the teammates to follow her. It was the right idea to give the ball to the outline, but it was a little bit too short.
And something that's really struggling in this defense-heavy game plan that we've installed is we have not had, I think, a single shot at the goal this whole match, whole half.
Hopefully so far.
So far. Hopefully we can get one soon. And there's another goal for Lewis and Clark. That was number 9. We just said her name, Alyssa Navarro. And she showed that speed again. She has been a speedster and got behind our defense and got another score for Lewis and Clark.
Yeah, I think warrior number 5, Alba Montalva, was very close to her, tried to defend but didn't get the ball. It looks a little bit unlucky for her.
Here, I think we just need to make it out of the rest of the half without allowing another goal. That's going to be huge.
We only have 8 minutes to go, so
And a smart play again there by the Wabash Warriors defense. Just it's running the clock. It's going to waste a little bit of time before we get into the later set or later match half. I am struggling out here with the names. Here, just keep running the clock. Another throw-in though for Lewis and Clark, and maybe, just maybe we can get it something off of this.
it was really good.
Nothing there. No, would it be a foul?
No, because the opponent, the Lewis and Clark player, touched the ball and not the player.
Well, it looked like she hit our player pretty hard because she went a-rolling.
Yeah, they both hit the ball in the same moment, and I think it was like getting a little bit out of her running, so she struggled a bit and fell.
And something we didn't want to see again is a corner kick for Lewis and Clark. Hopefully Wabash can defend this and get the ball going back our way again.
And Madeline Kuhn will again shot the ball.
That's and there's about 2 more shot attempts that they've got just in the last minute or so. We are struggling a little bit right now. There, we just surrounded her and had some pretty good defense there. Good heads-up play by the Wabash defense. That was number 5, Alba Montalva. She is from Spain, and it looks like she is cramping. If I had to, yeah, she's definitely just got a calf or a hamstring cramp, and I can tell you those are the worst.
And it looks like that she has to leave the field.
Well, I'm not sure if it's the same as other sports, but as soon as the athletic trainer on premises goes out onto the field to check you out, you have to leave the field for at least one play in other sports, and there's not a play in soccer, so I'm not sure.
That's right, but I think she's also gets substituted, so she will leave the field, and I think it was number 20, Doreen Kaysen, came for her into the game. And it's okay in this situation because the ball is off the field, so they don't have to wait until the next play or the next break in this game.
Lewis and Clark, I think, is going to put the pressure on here. With only 4 minutes left in the half, I think they're going to really try to get themselves another attack at the goal. And here, Wabash is going to try to clear it to avoid having another opportunity for Lewis and Clark on goal and maybe getting one of our own. But that's something we've struggled with so far today. Tell you what, Kat, next time I call soccer, I'm definitely going to bring me a chair up here.
It's a sports event, so you can stand for the 2 hours the game will last.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. We need something here. This Lewis and Clark defense is just... We can't get anything going our way. Here, another throw in, but thank goodness the clock is running for the Wabash Warriors right now.
Yeah, but this is I think number 4 of Lewis and Clark. And she can make really wide throw-ins, so that's why everybody is going to the corner box, to the goal box, and try to reach the ball there.
And here, we got under a minute and a half, so just play solid defense for a minute and a half, keep the score only 3-0, and in the next half, really get out and be aggressive. And another one, just get that clock running. Throw it out, get the clock running. Just slow it all down.
We have less than 1 minute and a corner kick.
And Lewis and Clark knows what they're doing. They're trying to get themselves on the power play with a corner kick. And the header attempt didn't quite work, but they're using their speed. They get to the ball, and they're going to try scoring these last 20 seconds. This is going to be fun. A lot of what I've been told about soccer is you're really just watching for the last 10 minutes. This last 10 minutes is a lot of action. And there is the end of the first half. We got a 10-minute half time. I think we'll be back in right around 8 minutes.
Hello, I'm Andrea Lull from Robinson, Illinois. For my first appointment, I knew I chose the right orthopedic center. The day's surgery went like planned, registration went smooth, pre-surgery, and the nurse made me feel very comfortable. I'm currently 3 months out of surgery. I don't even feel like I had a total hip replacement, but I am having a much better quality of life with my new hip. WGH, we're going home.
Hi, I'm David James, president of Mount Carmel Public Utility Company.
And I'm Elijah Hadra, one of the captains at the Mount Carmel Fire Department.
Let's start with our first tip, the optimal locations for fire alarms.
So smoke alarms should be installed on every level of your home, outside each sleeping area, and inside every bedroom. For the best protection, we recommend that you interconnect all the smoke alarms so that when one sounds, they all sound.
Your new vehicle is at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. Get a new 2024 Dodge Hornet for only $25,999 and the 2024 Ram HD, now up to $11,000 off MSRP at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2024 Ford Super Duty with 3.9% APR and Ford Broncos now up to $6,000 off MSRP. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
A voice over the phone asking you for your PIN number to verify who you are is a major red flag. Be cautious also of similar questions via email, text, or phone. October is National Cyber Security Awareness Month, and the First National Bank is sharing several tips and tricks to fight against fraud on their Facebook page. So be sure to follow along.
Have you ever lost power? Many get a home generator. Now there's something much better from Morton Solar, the Tesla Powerwall.
Another favorite point of having my solar panels and battery backup, the Powerwall. It does give me a feeling of security for my family. I have 2 boys. I have a wife. She's a nurse. She has to be able to get up and go to work at any point. I wear a CPAP machine, so I need that to make sure that I don't stop breathing for too long while I'm asleep.
Go to MortonSolar.com.
Meet the dentists at Comprehensive Dental Care of Mount Carmel. Dr. Bryce Miller has proudly served the residents of his hometown for over a decade, bringing advanced training in the field of implant and cosmetic dentistry to the local community. And Dr. David Miller has been practicing now for 40 years. In that time, his goal has remained the same, to provide patients with high-quality care tailored to their health and well-being. Let our team at Comprehensive Dental Care put our quality, compassionate care to work for you. Give us a call today.
The place for lunch and dinner is the Smoking Pig in Grayville. Come check out our world-famous barbecue or try one of our delicious sandwiches or even tacos. How about snacking on one of our jumbo pretzels the size of your head, or even mouth-watering tomahawk steaks or even surf and turf. Located on the KOA campground, Smoking Pig is here to serve you. Come see us in person or order online. And don't forget, we can also cater your next event.
H&R Block in Mount Carmel, featuring a convenient drive-through window, is proud to sponsor sports. When the time comes, we want you to remember the name H&R Block and our location, 615 Walnut Street, Mount Carmel. We have expert tax pros with combined experience of over 50 years to guarantee your taxes are done correctly. No one offers more ways to help you with your taxes. The tax pros at H&R Block in Mount Carmel are here year-round to help you with our convenient drive-through window. We guarantee the biggest possible tax refund. Stop by or give us a call today.
Hi, I have a question. I heard you are owned by the people who manage their money day to day with you.
Yep.
And that you're a not-for-profit version of a bank.
Yep.
And because you are owned by the people who manage their day-to-day money with you, and because you are the not-for-profit version of a bank, you work to keep good rates, so it's easier to borrow or to save for life milestones.
Yep. Just people helping people. Was there a question?
Yep. How do I sign up?
You can apply for a membership online at cafcu.org or come into our local branch at 1011 Oak in Mount Carmel if you have any questions.
What does CAFCU stand for?
It's Corporate America Family Credit Union. It's so many words because we're helping so many people.
Well, that makes sense.
At Southgate Furniture, we're celebrating a new season and new location. We've just opened the doors at our new location. We have everything you need to make your home game day ready. From cozy recliners for watching the big game to stylish dining sets for post-game celebrations. We've got it all. As proud supporters of the Golden Aces, we know a strong team go hand in hand with a great community. So, whether you're gearing up for game day or looking to refresh your space, come visit us at 1 Southgate Drive. Southgate Furniture, where comfort meets community. Go Aces!
Mount Carmel, we've been solely focused on stabilization since 1949. Stabilization is all that we do.
Quality is an important foundation to build your company on. Being a specialized contractor, it's of the utmost importance because it's what our entire reputation is built upon.
Basically, what we do is an insurance policy to keep your job moving.
We're going to go where our customers take us, and wherever that is, we hope to be the best at what we do.
H&R Block in Mount Carmel, featuring a convenient drive-through window, is proud to sponsor sports. When the time comes, we want you to remember the name H&R Block and our location, 615 Walnut Street, Mount Carmel. We have expert tax pros with combined experience of over 50 years to guarantee your taxes are done correctly. No one offers more ways to help you with your taxes. The tax pros at H&R Block in Mount Carmel are here year-round to help you with our convenient drive-through window. We guarantee the biggest possible tax refund. Stop by or give us a call today.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
Hello, I'm Andrea Lull from Robinson, Illinois. For my first appointment, I knew I chose the right orthopedic center. The day of surgery went like planned, registration went smooth, pre-surgery, and the nurse made me feel very comfortable. I'm currently 3 months out of surgery. I don't even feel like I had a total hip replacement, but I am having a much better quality of life with my new hip. WGH, we're going home.
I'm Elijah Hadrow with the Mount Carmel Fire Department.
And I'm David James, president of Mount Carmel Public Utility Company.
Did you know that working smoke alarms can significantly reduce the risk of dying in a home fire? Taking just a few seconds each month to test your smoke alarms can make a life-saving difference. Simply press the test button to ensure they're working properly, and don't forget to follow the manufacturer's instructions for regular cleaning to keep your alarms in top condition.
At Steve Faulkner Automotive, lease the 2024 Jeep Compass for $299 a month and the 2024 Jeep Wrangler up to $6,000 off. Get yours today at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Did you know that Wabash County Health Department offers a reproductive health clinic? The clinic is available on Wednesdays with morning and afternoon appointments available. Services include physical exams, STD services, pregnancy testing, contraceptive services, hormonal implants, and more. Appointments can be made by calling 618-263-3873 or by texting 618-240-8889. Our reproductive health clinic, just another service provided by the Wabash County Health Department, is located at 130 West 7th Street in Mount Carmel. The place for lunch and dinner is the Smoking Pig in Grayville. Come check out our world-famous barbecue or try one of our delicious sandwiches or even tacos. How about snacking on one of our jumbo pretzels the size of your head, or even mouth-watering tomahawk steaks, or even surf and turf. Located on the KOA campground, Smoking Pig is here to serve you. Come see us in person or order online. And don't forget, we can also cater your next event.
And welcome back, folks. We are here at the Wabash Valley College versus Lewis and Clark soccer match today. If you had missed the first half, it is 3-0 for Lewis and Clark. And Kat, is there anything that you want to see Wabash improve on going into this next half?
I think they did not a bad job in the first half. Of course, 3 goals against them sounds not that good, but it can be more worse, I think. I want to see that they keep fighting, keep playing together, and I think they have to get a little bit more closer to their direct opponents, get them more pressure, so the Lewis and Clark didn't get the time to control the ball, make their play, so that they get more pressure on them and get the ball a little bit earlier and reach the ball at the same time as the other person.
And something we talked about before the first match was the last game was the end score was 11-0. So I think now the hope is that we keep it under 11-0 and we have another good half for us, and maybe even mount a comeback and get us a goal or two of our own. I think.
Yeah. Sometimes the second half is harder to play than the first half because the game was long. You're a little bit tired already, and when the other team is in a better condition, they can use this momentum. They can run over you. So sometimes the second half is more difficult than the first half, and I hope the Warriors will keep this tight and will move on and get the pressure high.
And something we saw in the last set was they scored 2 of their 3 goals very early in the set. But here we got Wabash with the ball on their side of the field. They're going to try and work this up onto the Lewis and Clark side of the field. And looks like the Lewis and Clark defense took it away. Something that's been a little bit of a trend so far this game is we're trying to mount a little bit of momentum, and as soon as something starts going, Lewis and Clark's defense has been tough.
And I think we have a change in the Warriors' goal. So we have Hannah Maylanders out and Josiah Killingers in the goal now.
Yes. Here, Wabash needs to use this. They're playing a little more aggressive, it feels. Well, never mind. It is actually back on Lewis and Clark's side. I am not adjusted yet to the switch in the sides of the ball. Wabash sent that ball out of bounds, and here we're going to see off the throw-in, can the Lewis and Clark team do something with it? What did they call there?
It is a free kick for the Warriors because of a handball from number 23, I think, by Lewis and Clark.
Some good dribbling there by number 14 for the Wabash Warriors. And there we finally got something going at the goal. Hopefully we can use it.
Now it's time for the Warriors to be in the Lewis and Clark side of the field. But they have to be a little bit careful that Lewis and Clark didn't get the ball and make it quick to the other side, so that they have to make sure to get in time back in the defense and not to stay too wide in the offense.
There they call it. Would that be a foul and we're going to get a free kick here?
Exactly, yeah. And maybe you noticed before there was a foul on Lewis and Clark, but the referee decided to benefit because the Lewis and Clark are still with the ball, so they don't want to interrupt the attack and keep going, but he noticed it.
And at 39-36, another goal for the Lewis and Clark team here. I'm trying to see. That looks to be number 8, Katie Stark. I'm pretty sure that is Katie Stark for the Lewis and Clark team that got the goal there. Good save there by Josiah. That was number 9 for Lewis and Clark, though, with the attempt. That was Alyssa Navarro. Good clear, and Wabash actually kicked it back onto their side.
The Warriors have the throw in the Lewis and Clark side.
And what do you expect to see here on this Lewis and Clark throw-in? Do you think they're going to get another good power play and use it to their advantage like they have a couple of the other ones that they've got this half? And they seem to score a lot more early than they do later in the half, so I expect to see something. Oh, never mind, it is actually Wabash with the throw-in.
Yeah, exactly, and we see a lot more forward action from the Warriors so far. We have a lot more people on the Lewis and Clark side than ever before. That's another throw-in for the Warriors.
So, how does that work on the throw-ins? Is it when the other team kicks it out, you get the throw-in?
Exactly, yeah.
So,
The
even-
last person who touches the ball, the other team gets the ball.
So even on the corner kicks, there were some times where I felt like it was Lewis and Clark that kicked it out, and they were the ones that got the throw in.
Yeah, because they kicked it out, but one of the Warrior players touched the ball at the least.
Okay.
When they tried to defend it. And we see a lot of more early pressure from the Warriors against Lewis and Clark. They try to attack earlier than in the first part of the game. It was a good attempt.
That was just barely out though, and I don't know if there's a, if it's a certain amount it has to go out, or if it's just if it's out at all. Because there's it's on the line. I'm not sure if
It has to be full behind the line, usually, but sometimes it's hard to decide, and they call it earlier than it has to be.
good save there by the Warriors goalie, Josiah Killinger. See if she clears the field here. Here, Lewis and Clark with the throw in. They're going to try to use this here. Not looking good. I think we have a Wabash player hurt down here towards the goal. And they finally get play stopped to get a trainer to see her and get her off the field.
And it looks like that she needs to get substituted.
We'll see. I'm not sure exactly how she was hit, so.
It looks a little bit like she got her feet between when the other goalkeeper tried to kick the ball away, she put her feet between it and got kicked.
And she's walking off the field on her own accord, on her own power, and that's something that you want to see. And we're about 11 minutes into this half.
with the game.
The Warriors have got to get the ball
It was
off
a
of their
very good
side of the field.
defense action.
And the Warriors have been playing some great defense this match, or half.
And we see a different phase from the Warriors. They play a lot more offensive football. Soccer, sorry. I'm always switching that up.
You know, in your home country it's football, and here
Yeah.
it's soccer, so it's probably a struggle for you.
And this is the next corner kick for Lewis and Clark.
We'll see if they do something with it, but this Wabash defense has actually defended the corner kicks really well today, so we'll see how that goes.
And another corner kick.
That was a header, but more right off the nose and forehead. That one didn't look like it felt good. And here we're going to see a free kick that's actually going to be at the goal. Am I right?
Yeah, that's a penalty. Of course, the foul was in the goal box. It's one against one.
Looks to be number 8, Katie Stark, kicking for the Lewis and Clark team, and then we got Josiah Killinger in the goal right now for our Wabash Warriors.
A lot of pressure.
And that was number 8, Katie Stark, that knocked that goal in. It is a pretty high-scoring match. They've got 5 now, and they've scored 2 pretty quick, like they did in the last half. So we'll see if we can replicate, but instead get a goal of our own in this half. Lewis and Clark's trying to get the ball back on the Wabash side of the field, and here you see as Wabash kicks the ball out, and they're going to try and hopefully get something going of their own. Well, never mind, it's actually Lewis and Clark on the throw-in. Another ball in the woods.
And a good throwing position for Lewis and Clark because of the player with the long throw-ins, number 4, Madeline Kuhn. So the players position them in the corner box.
Here, Wabash needs to get something going.
And we have another free kick for Lewis and Clark.
Thank goodness it's not going to be one-on-one with our goalie again, because that is a struggle, especially with a high-powered offensive team like Lewis and Clark.
And another throw-in.
We'll see if they make something happen here off this throw-in. But, running the clock well. It's only 5-0, and last time it was 11-0, so we got to take some small victories. Lewis and Clark's going to try to get themselves the power play and get some sort of point scored. Another good save there by Josiah Killinger. Outside the 2 early goals, she's done a very good job. She's had a lot of shots on goal that she has, deflected and stopped.
And Lewis and Clark is again very fast to get onto the goal.
They're getting something going here. Wabash tries to clear it again. And as you see with this Lewis and Clark team a lot, they have their defenders on our side of the field, and that is really hard for us to make some sort of play off of. So every time we clear it, the defender's been able to stop it. There's some more good defense by the Warriors.
Yeah.
But we're going to see what, has been scaring us a little bit is another corner kick for the Lewis and Clark team.
And it seems like that the Warriors are playing now again a little bit more defense than to the beginning of this half of the game.
And I'm not sure what happened there, but there's some good defense by the Warriors, and here we're going to have to try to do something with it.
Now it take a quick moment to breathe, to get back and focus before the throw in for Lewis and Clark.
And some more time to let the clock run. Ooh.
It was a foul. And now every player of the Wabash Valley College is in the corner box, in the goal box.
They do not want to give up another goal. I think that's about their whole plan right now, is not giving up another goal. Another good save there, but another corner kick here for Lewis and Clark. And the goalie, Josiah Killinger, dives on it. And then clear field here. Here, good clear there by the Wabash Warriors. But Lewis and Clark using their speed some more to go and get back on their side of the field. Here we go. Can Wabash make something here in the last 22 minutes of this match?
And I think beside the two goals that we saw in this half of the match, there wasn't not really dangerous situation. Some type of, but not what we saw in the first half of the game.
And we are a little bit over halfway through the match, so we're going to see.
Yeah, Davis offside. It was a really good attempt, but Lee's revert was a little bit too far. Was a little bit too quick, so it's offside and a free kick for Lewis and Clark.
But we played aggressive and we got a shot. I think we need to keep trying to play aggressive like that, and especially being down, maybe to try and mount a comeback. Something I've noticed is there's a lot of different languages being spoke here. today. I've heard a little bit of Spanish, and I've heard a little bit of course, some English, and it's been a little bit of everything.
Yeah, when you look at the rosters of both teams, they're very international. We have Spain, we have Venezuela, we have the Netherlands, Costa Rica, Brazil, we have
France, everywhere.
Yeah, we have a lot of different countries today on the field, but for both teams, so it's very mixed up.
Loose and cold. Nope. Wabash will have the throw in here. Need to use this. Well, hey, we'll take that. Get another throw in.
For Wabash.
In good position. And we're well over halfway through this half, so we'll see what we can do with it. And I think Lewis and Clark is now having to play how the Wabash Warriors have had to play a lot of the game, is just getting the ball out and trying to run clock.
Yeah, Lewis and Clark, they know they don't have to be the attacking team. They have already scored 5 goals, so they can take a little bit easy, take a little bit more time. And the Warriors know we have to do it now. We have to get the ball, we have to attack. We want to make at least 1 goal today.
The thing is I think we've really only had 1 shot at the goal today, so.
But the girls keep trying. They try their best.
And that's important, is we've showed a lot of hustle today too. And I haven't seen anybody quit yet, so.
There was a handball.
I really think that was a lot of forearm. I wouldn't call that a handball.
Yeah, it's like handball is, it starts on the shoulder the most time, so.
Okay. So you can't just use any of your arm is basically what it is.
In the moment it looks like you use your arm to use it against the ball. It is a handball.
Okay. And now Lewis and Clark's going to get a throw in after Wabash kicked it out to try and stop a little bit of the Lewis and Clark momentum. And hopefully they can keep it on their side of the field and get the Lewis and Clark team on their heels.
I don't know if you can hear this. There was no corner screams by Lewis and Clark. They want to do everything to avoid a corner kick because they know there can be a dangerous situation.
got another injury. I'm not sure if this is one as bad as the last two. I do not think she'll go out. Yep, she is fine.
I think when she fell down, one of her opponents stepped on her hand.
Either that, or I thought she was reaching at her wrist there a little bit, so could have been anything.
And another free kick.
And some frustrations are starting to show for this Warriors squad.
We have less than 15 minutes into this game.
I think we're going to see a really aggressive Wabash like we have these past couple of minutes, and see if we can get a goal, get something on the board for us, get a confidence booster. Here, Lewis and Clark's going to clear again, and they're really just trying to run some clock here, it looks like. Just take it slow, not force anything, keep the ball in play, and keep the ball, well, there they didn't keep the ball in play, but you get what I mean by just trying to let the clock run and try not to risk any sort of goals to be scored by these Wabash Warriors.
And some of the Wabash Warriors look a little bit tired already. We only have 13 minutes left, but they keep fighting. They try again, attack up front.
And heck, they got about an hour and a half of game time when you add the 2:45 minutes together, so they got a reason to be tired. That's a lot of running.
Especially against a team that's so physical, strength, and fast. That's even more.
Doing great.
It would be an offside position, but before it was covered by the Lewis and Clarks.
And Lewis and Clark looks to get another power play and going to try to get a shot on goal.
And we have another throw in.
I feel like there's been more throw-ins today than there has been about anything else. It is getting crazy. See, can Wabash get something going here?
They play very well together. Try to get out of the pressure by playing together, but Lewis and Clark can get the ball and they are back in the goal box. And we have another corner kick. Or not, it was offside before.
Here the clock stays running, which is, hate to say kind of nice for the Wabash Warriors because they're just going to get out of this one. Hopefully not let another score in the next 10 minutes and maybe get one if they can start playing a little more aggressive.
That will be a free kick, I think, for Lewis and Clark in a very good position.
I think if you're getting a free kick from there, you can just go ahead and go at the goal.
Really good pass to Viterbat. She crosses, but they can't use it.
It looks like Lewis and Clark is going to use it. They're going to try to push the pace and get down the field. We'll see what Lewis and Clark decides to do with it here. Looks like they kick it out and Wabash will have a throw in. Never mind, Wabash kicked it out.
Yeah, it's Lewis and Clark. It will be another long throw in.
But we're under 10 minutes now left in the half and in the game.
And I think the second half is more attractive to watch because of the Warriors are more active.
The Warriors have been a lot more active, and right now it's 2-0 right now when you look at the score in the second half. So have allowed one less goal so far. Man, looking like
It's a throw in. It looks like a free kick, but it's just a throw in.
What I was gonna say is it was looking like a different kind of football there. She, no regard, she hammered her. Wabash has got to use it.
And we have a corner kick.
Under 6 minutes here now for the game, and I think Wabash is putting in some more offensive players that, gonna get them a goal here.
Rivet will take the shot and try to cross onto the goal box. It was a really good header.
It was close, and now Wabash is going to have a throw in, so they got to keep the pressure on and use it. Got to go get one.
Good defense.
And if Wabash plays like they have in these last 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, this is a good soccer club. I'm really impressed with how they've played here. We're under 4 minutes left in this half and game, and we'll see if the Warriors can get themselves a goal to end it.
And we have a throw in for Lewis and Clark. They could be dangerous.
Lewis and Clark gets a corner kick, and they'll get it right about 3 minutes left at the on the clock, so we'll see what happens. I think Wabash is really trying just not to allow another goal here.
And they do a good job so far.
And there might have been 2 fouls right there.
The first foul counts. Free kick.
Here, can Wabash do something with about 1:40 left?
And we have another corner kick.
And for how well Wabash has defended these today, I think they should be pretty fine with a corner kick. Wabash use it. They've got under a minute, 57 seconds.
One last attempt to attack.
And we're just about under 30 seconds here. Ooh. Into under 10 now.
Last seconds.
Under 5, 2, 1, and that's a game, folks. Thank you guys for listening. That was a good match. I feel like Wabash played pretty well, and Kat, do you have any final thoughts so far after watching the game?
Yeah, we saw a good second half, a better second half of the Wabash Valley Warriors today. A good match from the Lewis and Clark's player. They scored in total 5 goals. It wasn't not that, I don't know the word, in the last game, but especially the second half was a very good half.
Yeah, so, and again, thank you guys for listening. This was Max Gerlach and Kat Sars, and hopefully we'll see you again at another Wabash Valley soccer game.